Let's take you to this story. The Democrats' socialist agenda now failing and falling apart in the House. Way less than half of the House Democrat caucus now support the Green New Deal or Medicare for All. Look at the numbers. Only 90 of the 235 Democrats in the House support the Green New Deal. Only 106 now support Medicare for All. Now, Senator Mitch McConnell does plan to force Democrats to go on the record at the end of March. He's going to call up the Green New Deal for a vote. Democrats don't like that at all, what Senator McConnell is doing. Now, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has criticized both of those proposals. She's not taking them seriously, even though several Senate Democrats running for president backed the measures. Here's Nancy Pelosi last month saying, quote, the green dream or whatever they call it, nobody knows what it is, but they're for it, right? Joining me now is Americans for Tax Reform President Grover Norquist. I mean, this is total collapse in the House for the socialist agenda, it looks like. The lack of Democrat support behind it. This is maybe the truth behind why Democrats are complaining about McConnell's vote, Grover.
I take a different take on this. I think 90 Democrats in the House are honest in telling you that they want to impose this massive regulatory tax spending control that is the Green New Deal, and 100 plus want to ban private insurance and ban your health savings account as part of Medicaid, Medicare for All. I think many of them are for it, but they're smart enough to know that Clinton won in '92 by saying he was only going to tax the top 2% and he was going to reform the entitlements. And when he got in, then he was left-wing, massive new spending, massive new taxes on everybody, gasoline taxes. He lost the House and the Senate. When Obama ran, he said only tax the top 1%, and we're not going to go crazy. As soon as he got in, massive new spending, massive new regulations, higher taxes on everyone. And then he lost the House and almost the Senate. So the Democratic leadership gets, you don't talk about your crazy left-wing big spending ideas until after you win. Then you impose them. Maybe you lose the House, but you get the tax money.
I hear what you're saying. You know, the issue, too, is the cost, though. To your point, $671,000 per household for the Green New Deal. I mean, listen, Grover, this could be one of the worst Congresses in 150 years, far worse than 2013 or 2014. Yeah. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I hear what the leadership is doing. I understand that. But to your point, do the Democrats really think they're going to win 2020 on any of this? They have zero policies. And in fact, Trump's approval ratings are going up. Even Democrats quietly say Trump has the policies to win in 2020 right now.
Well, if Trump was running against nobody, he might lose. But if he's running against socialism, if he's running against massive
What do you mean if he's running against nobody, he might lose?
No, if you said Trump or somebody else, they might go, oh, okay, whoever somebody else is. But when you put him up against a person like Hillary, she loses. And when you put him up against George McGovern effective policies, George McGovern lost the election as much as Richard Nixon won it. So it is not in the Democrats' interest to have their real plans outlined in front of the American people. That's why they're mad at AOC and all the very left Democrats who said, oh, yeah, we're for this. You say, shh, of course you are. Don't say it out loud in public.
I hear what you're saying. But Cortez is really, and the socialists have just swamped Nancy Pelosi's message. And look at this. Joe Biden may likely run, and now critics down the far left side, they're saying Joe Biden's wealth should be a reason why he shouldn't run. I mean, they're saying they're trying to tarnish his middle-class image. This is basically full-throttle politics, and it's habitually self-deceiving that you can't be prosperous and be a Democrat and win in 2020.
But
you can't work hard. You can't work hard. You can't try to work hard and get better, right? In other words, the attitude is Joe Biden and people who are prosperous started out on third base instead of working hard to get him where he's at. I understand Joe's been in politics most of his life, but he has served the American people. He
did. And look, I love the comment by Cortez's friend who said every billionaire is a policy failure, meaning every successful company that became big and huge and became a billion-dollar company is a policy failure. Their goal is no success like that for anybody. And I think it's admirable that so many Democrats are honest about their position. I worry about the ones that are going, oh, I'm not for that. I didn't say I was for that. As soon as they get anywhere near power, they'll be right at your throat. The fangs will come out. I don't think there's 7 Democrats that don't actually support that lunacy.
Well, Grover, it shows you've been in D.C. for a very long time. You know how it works. Grover Norquist, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming in.
We live in a Orwellian nightmare. Watch out for the We live in a Orwellian nightmare. Watch out for the